What's up, YouTube? It's Sergei here. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to put together a video of what I do when I feel sick, on those rare occasions that I'm sick, how I go about getting myself better. So you'll see I have two tools with me. I have a blender and a pair of scissors, and I'm gonna go harvest some springtime wild edibles and throw them in my green smoothie in this video, which I will probably officially or unofficially call Sergei's favorite springtime green smoothie. So thanks to my sister Valya, our yard has this awesome nettles patch. Yes, these are stinging nettles, so if I were to touch this plant, I would get stung. And most people are scared of nettles for that reason, because they sting. But actually the sting in the nettles is a way that the nettles protects itself from predators. Because the nettle plant is so nutritious, it's so loaded with beneficial vitamins and minerals, that if it didn't have some sort of protection, like the stingers, it would completely get eradicated by wild animals, maybe primitive cultures, whatever. So luckily I have a Vitamix, or a high-powered blender, and I have scissors. And when I want to harvest some nettles, I just go over here and I just start snipping the nettles straight into the blender. That way I don't get stung at all. It's as easy as that. And I'm getting greens that are so nutritious that are gonna help my immune system pick right up and fight whatever's going on in my body right now. And I don't even have to leave my house, really. I go walk out my front door and boom, the doctor's right here. And best of all, it's free. So here on the other side of the yard is the miner's lettuce patch. Miner's lettuce is perhaps my favorite springtime green. It's around mostly the months of March through May. And it's kind of like nature's free lettuce, so super easy to identify. You know, just round disc-like leaves, and it's loaded with vitamin C, which will help me feel better. So as you can see, I use my scissors wherever I go because it's the easiest way to harvest. You know, basically there's some grass in the mix, and if a few blades make it in, I'm not too worried about that, because that's just like wheatgrass. It's very nutritious for me as well. But I do like to go through my wild edibles pretty carefully, just to make sure that there are nothing that I don't want to be eating makes it in the mix. Yeah, so when I cut the miner's lettuce, I just pick through it and go straight in the blender. Now maybe some of you guys are wondering why I'm not washing this stuff. Because this is in my own yard, I know that it's really clean and I'm not worried about dirt. If this were from a public place or some place I wasn't so sure about, I would probably take it home and wash it first. But because it's my own yard, I'm not gonna do it. When we were hiking as a family from Mexico to Canada on the Pacific Crest Trail, we started in April at the Mexican border, and we hiked, you know, for 6 months until we reached the Canadian border. This was one of our main staples, because it was really prevalent in shady areas, and the Pacific Crest Trail is called the Pacific Crest for a reason, because it hits all the major peaks of the West Coast. And so there's a lot of shade at times, and the miner's lettuce love that shade. And we love the miner's lettuce. And then also, look, just, you know, because I'm out here anyway, I'm going to take a couple of these dandelion flowers and throw them in my smoothie. Dandelion flowers, most people would never think to eat them, but they're actually really sweet and delicious. Dandelions are another great wild edible, perhaps one of the most underappreciated. And in the past, when I've been sick, I've drank dandelion tea and other stuff, and it's made me feel a lot better. So in they go to the mixture. Lastly, here's some lemon balm, which I'm going to throw into the smoothie as well. It's going to add a little bit of like lemony goodness to the smoothie and make it even more delicious. So how do you know if something is lemon balm? It's in the mint family, so it's going to have a square stem. And when you rip the leaf and smell it, it's going to have this very nice lemon-like citrus aromatic flavor. So I'm just going to take some lemon balm, throw it into the mix. You know, you don't have to go crazy with it. A little bit will go a long way. So far we have stinging nettles, we have miner's lettuce, we have dandelion flowers, and now we have lemon balm, and we have a little bit of lawn grass, organic lawn grass, because we don't use pesticides in our yard. Let's go blend it up and see what happens. I probably picked the worst week ever to be sick because our house is currently being worked on, so I can't make the smoothie there. There's just all kinds of dust and paint flying everywhere. So now we're back in the office, aka the Bat Cave, and I'll put together the rest of the smoothie here. Okay, so just to recap, we have our stingy nettles that we just harvest, miner's lettuce, dandelion, and lemon balm. And I just have an assortment of fruit, everything that's currently in season and on sale at the grocery store. We have bananas, apples, strawberries, and blueberries. I also have an orange, some more vitamin C. And I'm just gonna go for it, I suppose. That was stupid. You can't always say the right thing. So I like to throw my greens in first, that way they blend the best, and your smoothie becomes velvety, soft. Because this is a high-powered blender, I don't necessarily need to chop anything up to insanely small pieces. I like to throw a banana in. Apples are always nice, give you that soluble fiber. I like to rip them in half. Take the stems out. Ooh. Couple strawberries. I always leave the green parts on because this is a green smoothie. They have nutrition in them also. Blueberries, frozen, because obviously it's April. Blueberries aren't in season yet. It's March. And some water to help it all blend. I just want to say, don't be afraid of fruit. You know, use enough fruit to make your smoothies taste good. People are really afraid of the sugar in fruit, but it's really different than processed sugar. Do your research, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then you blend. This right here is the best medicine that money can buy. And then you just sip it. This is how Sergei Boutenko gets better.